Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a TruthENTFilms.com presentation. We are aware, awoke, alive. We exist to bring you a fresh perspective on today's hot button issues. This is the Triple A Podcast with your hosts, Tia McCrary and Jamar B.V. Harris.
Woo! We back, kicking. We back. Yeah. Yay. What up, T, yeah?
Hey, what's up?
How you feeling, Queen?
I'm okay. Unfortunately, my friend's mom is in the hospital again. She had just got back from the hospital and she ended up going back last night. And he's not doing too well. So I'm definitely want to keep him and his mother in my prayers. So
prayers definitely going out.
Just seeing her hooked up to all that machinery and stuff is fucking with him. So yeah. But other than that, everything is pretty good. My mom's doing good. My brother's doing good. My father.
Shout out to Monica and Jesse.
Yes. And matter of fact, he taking me to get me a 380 next week.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do with a 380?
Learn how to shoot. Because my brother taught me how to use his rifle. So I know how to use that.
Tia, who the hell you trying to shoot?
Nobody. I just believe in being prepared.
Listen, your man ain't getting out of prison no time soon, so you ain't got to worry about shooting no damn body.
That bullshit. I swear to God, y'all hit me up on IG talking about, is that true?
Hey, you gonna leave Greg alone. You supposed to support your man. He been riding with
whatever.
you. Listen, y'all have one tiny disagreement and he kick you out the bed, and now you just forsaking and forgetting about that brother.
Oh, whatever. Please.
You were supposed to be his ride or die. You supposed to be in Mexico right now.
No, I am not. I'm supposed to be right here talking to you right now. Do it.
Yo, shout out to my boy Tyler out there. He's viewing us, checking us out. So much love. Props to you, brother. Me and him have some pretty interesting conversations, and we'll talk about it, especially when it comes to when we jump into a little bit later on in the episode about the loan forgiveness, right? Was that what it was?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Tia, what's new with you? We ain't hooked up in a minute. What's new? Where you been?
Work. My boss quit. One of my bosses quit. A couple other people quit. So that's putting more of a workload on me. But that's
so y'all hiring right now?
Actually, from what he told me, what are we hiring for? I want to say maybe car side people, and that's it. But who knows with them? Who knows?
I might need a
job and then go home.
I might need me a second job. Come up there and start slinging plates.
Oh my
God. I got manager experience. I got serving experience. I got bartending experience, DJing experience. I used to manage a strip club. So listen, I'm telling you right now, I know how to get a tip. I didn't strip, but I learned from how the strippers move. So I can go work at your job and walk out of there with some tips. They be like, how do you do that?
That's right. Like, what's your secret? What do you do?
Oh, hey, you know what? You got to keep it's special. It's special.
Yes.
It's
and
special.
Some secrets are best kept to ourselves.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Exactly. So what's going on with you? What's going on? The family okay? You get to see your daughter?
Man, forget that family. I'm about to say, fuck that family. I don't like them motherfuckers. We on time out from each other. They just don't know it yet. I'm just like ignoring text and phone calls from anybody who's related to me. I don't care if I owe you money or not. I'm still ignoring you. Anybody can get ignored. I'm like I'm on a hiatus.
Is it that bad?
Listen, I'm on a hiatus. I need mental health. I need a mental health like month.
Oh, you need me time.
I need some me time. So tomorrow, when college football come on, it's me time. I'm gonna be sitting here watching these games, drinking this liquor, sipping on this brew. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be laying low, stay out of sight, out of mind. But no, everybody's good as far as my family. So shout out to them. I ain't gonna name no names and stuff like that, but shout out to them. They don't deserve to get no names. If they ain't share my shit, they don't get no shout out. I want to give a special shout out to my sister Mo, and I want to give a special shout out also to Queen Nikki from Queens with Attitude podcast. Nikki's been on here quite a few times and hosted with you. Nikki's got a new job, so Nikki is leaving us.
Aww.
Yeah, so Nikki's dipping out on us, and definitely we're gonna miss her. I don't know what your work schedule is like, but on Sunday evening, but if you get a minute to just stop through their podcast, I can send you the link just to wish her well, or if you can record a video, I can post it and show you send her the love and prayers and good luck.
Okay.
Yeah. Mo's got to leave because of school. She's got some stuff, commitments to school, but she's still going to do her what is it called? Mo Money.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
She's still going to do that, but she won't be the regular host on there. So changes is coming. Truth Entertainment Films is steady growing. AAA podcast is steady growing. Looking to add new podcasts. So definitely, if you're interested in having your voice heard and you got conversation, great topics, holler at your boy, holler at me or D80. And it's that simple. Or you can holler at Tia, but Tia probably going to ignore you any damn way. If you tell her Greg sent you, I promise you'll get a response.
Whatever. You know what? Don't hit me up saying that bullshit. You get blocked.
There's a response for you. So, but again, shout out to the LDBC Lions Den. I said Lions Den. I'm thinking strip club, the little porn spot. What's it called? Lions Den Boxing Club. Community. Shout out to them. I'm sorry, I didn't mess it up. There go my check. Now they ain't gonna cut me the check no more. So I was trying to get paid like Tia, but what's up, girl? Oh, shout out to the producer in the background, D80. Cold as winter. One of a kind, extraordinary. He also so happens to be my brother. Ladies, he's not on the market no more. Just so you know, so all y'all can, y'all not getting y'all money back from me. Y'all paying me to hook y'all up with him. So sorry, no refunds. Better yet, y'all money paid for this beer. Thank you. But let's just jump off into it. T. It's been a minute, so I'm happy to see you. Happy to be back with you. Well, we got new. What's going on in the news? The news. Yeah, get my singing chops back.
Yes. I know y'all Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't want to see it. I heard about
it. It's not. I seen the video. It's not as bad as everybody's making out to be.
Here's the thing, though. Which version? It's an edited version. Then it was like an uncut version.
Well, I didn't see. Well, the uncut part is never supposed to be put out anyways.
Exactly, but it was.
Well, that's just somebody creating. That's just somebody creating thing. They went through. I seen the edited version where they went through in the part that's supposed to be released compared to people seeing a whole, whatever the case of it, that was never supposed to see the light of day anyway.
Right.
What are y'all talking about? Can y'all get some context?
It was supposed to be a PSA. Basically the PSA was what you leave your kids with. I think Tiffany Haddish played a mom or something, and Ari Spears played this uncle that was a pedophile.
Yeah.
In a PSA.
In a skit. It was a skit, a PSA skit.
Right. And
so how are they getting why are they getting charges?
They're not gonna get charged. Ain't nobody gonna charge them. Somebody's suing them.
What for?
Because the girl in the PSA was underage, and so she waited till she was like an adult some years later or something like that, and she's suing them for trauma. She says that doing the commercial and everything, it's a money grab, bro. It's honestly, if I'm being 100% real, and I know people are gonna be feeling whatever the case way, like, yo, it's a money grab. It's her and her brother, who was 5 at the time, and she was like 14 or something like that. If you look at the language of what was put in the thing when they're suing them, like this happened like freaking years ago, and he's like, I can't go outside and play with my friends. They all look at me different and all this other stuff. Like it's all lawyer speak, like stuff put in there, and it's just really just about them trying to get some money. If they gonna sue anybody, they need to sue their damn mama who let them go and gave permission for them to be in the damn thing.
Well, I believe that's why the sister has custody of her brother.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Sister
So
has
damn mama fault. But the video was the parts I seen of it, it's not that. It was meant to be a PSA. There was no inappropriate like touching or none of that. So neither one of them like actually molested them or anything like that. It was suggestive.
It was real
kind of like guess. You said what?
It was real suggestive.
It was real suggestive, but there was no actual like foul play on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be a PSA, so it was supposed to be like kind of educational. It was just, I hate to say poor taste, but it just was what it was. It wasn't even that funny. Is the bad part about it.
Yeah, ain't nothing funny about no shit like that though.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know. I just heard about it. I'm like,
and the fact that Tiffany said it was wrong, like, why would you do that then? If you knew
because they told her she was that's what she shouldn't have never did. She was supposed to be like, we attempted to do a PSA to stop people, to stop whatever case against it. The minute she admitted it's wrong because her publicist or whoever, but Tiffany Haddish has like, I don't know who her publicist is, and I hope it's not been the same person, but she sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Haddish thing sucks. Ari Spears, like both of them, like it's not that bad, but you know how this can't. I see why so many people was against this quote unquote cancel culture and woke bullshit, because everybody always looking for something to take it to the next extreme, and read more into it and make it be something that it doesn't have to be.
But I'm gonna keep it real. That's always been culture.
Yeah, it's just it's just the what's the word? It's just a hot thing to do right now was to push this cancel culture.
It's easier.
Yeah, it's easier.
I don't really care for either one of them.
Yeah, neither one of them that funny to me.
Yeah, and I find it real funny that they were doing that little skit about Bill Cosby, and now look what y'all caught up in. Y'all made fun of R. Kelly, y'all made fun of Bill Cosby, and now look at y'all. You ain't see that when Ari Spears was Bill Cosby and he was stuffing pudding pops in her mouth and shit?
Nah.
You ain't
That's where that's from. That's all together.
Oh, wow.
No, because in the other one, he ain't have on that Bill Cosby sweater and shit.
Yeah, he did a Bill Cosby. They showed Bill Cosby, they showed thing, and they showed another one. They did Bill Cosby, him dancing on some girls, whatever case, and pour pills in her thing, and the other one with the pop, the thing like he was talking about. Yeah. It's all of those are like connected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't really care for those two anyway. So I just find it's kind of like a karmic wake up call to me. Y'all made fun of them. Now you in the hot seat. Now you
know how it goes.
Yeah.
You can't even when you try to do right, you still gonna catch slack for trying to do right if you don't try to do right and do it the right way. Like nothing's safe.
Yeah, it's always damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's true.
Yeah, there you go. Because society bored as fuck and they ain't got nothing else better to do but try to cancel something or be pissed off and protest against something. Or people just love to disagree for the fact that they feel like, yo, I got the fucking right to disagree, so I'm gonna utilize it today.
That's true too. That's true.
So what else we got in news? We got did you see? Sorry, froze for a second looking at my notes. Did you hear about the dude in Memphis?
Yeah. Now I didn't know. First of all, was it something like what happened here in Ohio? Did something prompt him to do it? Did he just do it for the thrill? Because I didn't want to see it. It saddened me.
I think dude got mental health issues because because it was random. It was like just at random, just like random people. In his mug shot, he would just sit there cheesing. Yeah.
Because didn't 4 people die? Didn't he kill
4
people?
people died. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He was streaming it too, just going around like.
He was streaming it. That's right. I did see that. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. That's
crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in.
You don't.
Hey, you about to get a strap, so you about to be strapped up shouting.
Sure am.
380 show.
Yep.
380. I'm gonna be looking on the news like just in Cleveland, Ohio, there was a shootout. Hey, Tia gonna be sitting there shooting a shoot off. A dude got an automatic. It's gonna be like off of Harlem Nights where old boy was shooting. It was like they go pow, pow, pow.
Told you to stop shooting.
Right, that shit was
Don't stop doing that shit.
Stop it. Don't shoot that little motherfucker no more.
Oh man. It's all right, Tia. It's all right, Tia. Look, you getting the shootout.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
You getting the shootout, Tia. Don't call me, call my brother. You all right.
I ain't trying to get no damn shootouts. But
Hey.
I ain't protecting my damn self. Fuck that.
Hey, as you should.
Right.
Shit, if I gotta go down fighting, fuck it.
Right.
Because people are crazy. Like they really are. Like I've seen people doing live streams and I've seen people post their address in the live guests.
What? To encourage people to come see?
And the guy that did the stream was like, okay, you can post my shit publicly if you want to. He said, you show up here, it ain't gonna end well for you. Yeah. People are crazy. They really are.
I wish a motherfucker would. Let me put my address on here right now. Tia, what's your address? I'm gonna put your address.
I ain't put my shit on there now.
Hey, Jesse, stay strapped. You good? You Gucci?
And my brother, he come through.
Darius be carrying heat too?
Huh?
Darius carrying heat too?
He the one that got the rifle. He showed me how to use it.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. You from a family of hoodlums and gangbangers. I'm telling you.
Whatever. We from a family
all them thugs over there.
Other and ourselves.
Hey, all them thugs over there. It's the reason why Jesse probably an OG.
No, he is not. Oh my God.
OG Jesse.
I'm just
my father and my brother.
OG Jesse Johnson.
Oh my God.
No, but gangsters. Your daddy riding around bumping Scarface. Nigga don't believe that song. That brother's wrong. Gangsters don't live that long.
Whatever.
No, but thugs in your household. Monica probably strapped too, ain't she?
No, she don't.
She probably the most ruthless one out of y'all.
My mom does not like guns.
Yeah, most women don't.
I don't know. That no wonder you ended up with Greg. Y'all some thugs. Yeah, you like roughnecks. You still be listening to MC Light, like got a roughneck, probably get it roughneck. I need it in the morning or the middle of the night.
Got a who? Got
a roughneck.
Oh my God, what the fuck ever, goddammit. No, that's a hell no.
Tia like them old. Listen, Tia give you no holler if you ain't got tattoos on your neck.
You a damn lie. Goddamn lie. No. Now if you do got a couple tattoos, fine, but it can't look like your shit look like a portrait all painted up.
What if you put your face on his neck?
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't be putting my name on you. Don't put my birthday on you. None of that. Don't do that. No.
Girl, I'm gonna put your shoe size on my neck.
No. Don't put no motherfucking information about me on your damn body. Fuck that. No.
All right.
All right, we gonna jump on to you got something else in news?
No.
Okay. What do you on a serious note, a young man lost his life last night in California trying to rob a rapper from Houston, Texas, Sauce Walker.
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't even open up the damn story. That's what happened.
Yeah, he tried to run up and rob him for his jewelry, and well, hey,
It didn't
not
end
all
well.
these rappers is moving around reckless. So
Mhm.
you people trying to make them come ups. I don't get it. I don't get it. But
Yeah, I can't either.
have you seen on Hulu? I suggest you check it out. Hulu's not paying me for this. If they was, I'll be like Hulu. But they're not paying me. Have you seen Mike yet? The series.
No, but I heard it was good though. I heard it
It's
was really
good. Mike Tyson don't like it,
and Mike
but it's
Tyson
good.
don't like it.
Well, they did it without his. He didn't say it was a bad series. He just said that they did it without his permission, and he's not making no money off of it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I'm thinking at some point in time, he sold his rights to somebody, probably when he was in a bad place.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm thinking a way for them to pull it off and tell his life story. Somewhere along the line, Mike Tyson gave up his rights.
Okay. Now let me ask you this in comparison. They say Freeway Ricky Ross was pissed about Snowfall too. They didn't get his permission for nothing, I heard.
Nope, but he at some point in time, I'm sure he signed something or whatever case, or they just get away with loosely basing it off his story and never really tell the whole thing.
Right.
Loosely based.
Okay. Because the final season of that is coming up soon, sometime next year, and I think
sad part, I like it.
Huh?
I like it though.
But I don't want to like it, but I like that shit.
Right. Oh yeah, I love Snowfall, but I'm just the way it's gonna end. I think it's gonna end. That's what I'm kind of pissed off at.
I got you.
My brother has this distaste for anything glorifying the drug market.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times it causes him to stray from that content.
Mm-hmm.
And my biggest you say what? Yeah. And so my biggest thing is like, I get not glorifying it, and like I told him, it's just a part of our story, whether we want to admit it or not.
Right.
And you can tell it, and it just has to be done in a tasteful way. And a lot of people didn't do that, and it hence goes to the main subject of this episode is just the influence of certain things. But I feel like you can talk about drug dealing and things like that and highlight the negative more so than good, but tell a true story, because we're all affected by it. We all have a family member who succumbed to or different things that have occurred in our life that we probably made changes in our family in some shape, form, or fashion that affected us because of drugs.
Yes.
So it's whether we want to admit it or not, like it's a part of everybody's American story, whether people like to admit it or not.
Yeah, that's true. Even some that help push the flooded that play drug dealers. Them too.
Yeah. Before we jump off of news, Trump was awarded a special master. Mm-hmm. So it's most of the people talking. If y'all don't know, go check out Bo from the 45th, I think it's 45th or 35th column. He pretty much breaks it down in the right way, where it's not going to help Trump too much, but it's really just a what's the word I'm looking for? A delay tactic. He's just trying to slow it down to get past the elections coming up and everything else. So he's trying to just slow down the whole process. Elections come around. Well, the most recent election that's about to come up. So we're just trying to slow down the whole damn process.
Right. Okay.
So that happened. Trump was awarded the special masters. We talked about Hulu. We talked about the Memphis shooter. Oh, what we did not talk about, and shout out my boy Tyler again. We did not talk about student loan forgiveness. We've been a while for a while, so we haven't got to talk about that, and that caused a lot of controversy at my job. So Tia, do you have any opinion whatsoever on it, negative, positive, or your thoughts on it?
Not really. If the people take it off of them, I'm here for it, partially or otherwise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was go ahead, I'm sorry.
Like, do you think that they should be paid full, or is it like 10 grand they'll knock off of it?
It's some people get 10, some people for certain circumstances get like 20 knocked off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was just 10. But
no, see, in some cases just like $20,000. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel about it. If it's genuinely helping people out and there's no ulterior motive somewhere, then I'm here for it.
Well, it's life, it's the government. There's always an ulterior motive. The government's helping people free up money so people can spend that money in other places. It's no different than when they did the stimulus checks or whatever case. It's not the government giving people free money. It's called a stimulus for a reason. They're trying to stimulate the economy. They know 90% of the motherfuckers is not going to save it and put it in savings or invest it. They're going to spend it. And they're going to spend it on stupid shit. And then the ones who even got it illegally, you know what? Guess what? That's why in a big picture, those who got stimulus money or the little loan, PPP loans and everything else, the government cares but doesn't care. Them people still spent it and still paid taxes on whatever the fuck they spent it on, right?
Right.
So the government still got the money, still got some money back from it, and it still help businesses, whether it's car companies, jewelry, or whatever the heck they spent it on. It still flowed back into the economy. That was the whole purpose of it, to keep it flowing in the economy. So again, they made it easy for a reason, so all these dumbasses can go get it, spend money that they don't have, that don't belong to them, that they fraudulently got, to help stimulate what the government's number one overall goal was, stimulate the economy. They did it, and the government afterwards is like, yo, we got to hold these people accountable. The sad part about it is these rich corporate companies do this shit all the time with government money, and the government never goes that hard after them.
Right. At
all. There was hundreds of millions of dollars of government money during the Afghanistan war that is just like they gave out, and they're not running around super hard trying to prosecute none of these companies or corporations. A company was supposed to build a hospital. I think they got like $350 or $450 million to build a hospital that was never constructed in Afghanistan. You think the government going super hard at that company right now to get that money back? Nope.
Not at all.
But that 50, 60,000 they loaned some brother in the hood who fraudulently got it, oh, they gonna ride on your ass to get it.
That's true.
That's just the way it goes. So my thing is this, because I not got into it, but I had a conversation with some coworkers, and some of them were upset, and some of them weren't upset. They just looked at it like, I hate the line, like, I don't want to pay for somebody's stuff because they can't work hard to pay off theirs. I work hard and paid off mine. For one, who's to say most of the motherfuckers getting it wasn't making payments on their student loans or working their ass off to make payments on their student loans?
That's true.
That's the first point. The second point is your motherfucking ass already worked hard and gave the fuckers the money in the first place. All it is the government is sitting there giving them a break on paying it back.
Mm-hmm.
And while you sitting there bitching and complaining, when I paid off my student loan that I owed, did any of you bitches get a check back from the government like, hey, thank you for the money you gave out. They paid it back. Here's your money back. No, you don't get it the fuck back. Quit crying to fucking cry for no reason at all.
Mm-hmm.
The sad part about it, y'all bitching, but I guarantee everybody bitching has somebody they're related to or somebody that's a friend of theirs that benefits from it, or that person's child is benefiting from, going to benefit from it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's why I said it's just motherfuckers complaining to complain.
Yeah, that's true too.
The money, you already paying taxes on it. People just find shit to complain about. Well, I'm paying my taxes for that. You don't know what the fuck you pay your taxes for.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't even know what tax and how much whatever case went to it. And half you fuckers find ways to skim out on paying most of your taxes anyways.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
They can eat a dick.
That's true
facts.
too.
Major facts.
That's true.
All right, we off of that. We on sports now. Fuck them up.
Was that Annie?
Yeah.
Hey Annie, how you doing, sweetheart? Thought that was her, but I was glancing all around a little bit.
Yeah, I wrote "Hey Queen" in the comments.
Okay. But shit, football season officially started. College football season officially started and shit. Did you see the Ohio State game last week?
I think he froze up.
Yeah, I did.
Man, I was starting to get a little worried for a minute. I'm like, look, y'all.
That first half was scary.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all, come on now. But they got it together the second half.
Yeah, man, they tried to give me a heart attack.
And right.
I was thinking they was gonna win easily.
No, I didn't think it was gonna be easy. But
they were 17 points favorite team.
Right, but you see what ended up happening. That's why I didn't think it was gonna be easy. But Notre Dame is not one of the teams they're trying to add to the Big Ten, right?
But Notre Dame,
they don't want it.
They felt their pride, and one of the things they love is the independence. And I get it.
Right.
It's no different than, I can make more money up front if you tell me if I sign with a major. Just like a rapper. I can make more money if I sign with a major, but I keep my freedom, my independence, and ability to do what I want if I don't sign with a major, which the majors would be like Big Ten or whatever the case. So it's like you said, damn if I do, damn if I don't. But freedom and ownership and the ability to do what you want to do, schedule who you want to schedule, determine your fate is priceless. Even if it's up to $30 million pay cut, you still have your freedom.
Right. Believe it or not, there are more important things than money. And
Facts.
they showed that they don't want to be. I don't blame them. That's fine. You know what I mean? But that was a good ass game, though.
It was. But I was just.
And I was back and forth between that and the Utah Gators game too.
Ooh,
and that was good.
Florida wasn't playing.
They weren't.
Florida was not playing.
They weren't.
Yo, they just broke down that dude from Florida. I mean, Tia, the quarterback. If y'all haven't check out Menace to Sports, a podcast. It's on YouTube. It's one of the best college football podcasts you can watch.
Okay. All right,
super dope. Because the dude on it is real. Now the dude, let me give you the fair warning. The guy who hosted, the main host of it, his name is Zach Smith. The same Zach Smith that was the former wide receiver coach for Ohio State. They got fired and got Urban Meyer all in trouble.
Oh, okay.
The one who sent the news and whatever case and all that other stuff.
Gotcha.
So, he's super dope on it though, because he's honest, he's real. He'll talk about somebody. When he called out Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith said some bullshit like the top rivalry in college football should be Atlanta. Alabama versus Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, this stupid bitch ass motherfucker. And this is on his podcast, but he's like live on air, like, yo, this stupid ass motherfucker said some stupid shit like that. For one, how is it a rivalry when Alabama has won like the last like 12 out of 13, 12 out of 14.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, for two, he was like, that's not better than Michigan, Ohio State. It's just not. And I'm not being biased. He was like, it's just because there's history. There was a war fight.
History. The coaches don't like each other, all kind of shit.
Right. There's a history behind it. And he was like, yo, you got to play like every year for it to be a real rivalry and there to be history with it. He was like, I'm just tired of Stephen A. and ESPN with these dumbass statements. And it becomes so bad where you can tell that because SEC is on their network, they always say stupid ass SEC bullshit. Yeah.
That's why I don't watch it really no more. Every blue moon I watch ESPN because it's not like it was to me. I can't do it. I'm part of ESPN religion, so I haven't relinquished. Oh, see, I can't do it no more. I watch it every now and then. I cannot do it. I get my sports news from other outlets.
I know that. I know about the contracts. I know ESPN, how they assisted Texas and then were leaving the Big 12.
Right.
But
I'm booked. I will say, if he was going to use Alabama, it could have been LSU. Their rivalry is pretty damn.
Yeah, he could have used that.
I mean, he was going to use Alabama. To me, Alabama LSU is a deeper rivalry than Alabama Georgia.
And that's why I like the dude Zach Smith.
Hey,
Annie,
what's up?
You.
And that's why the dude Zach Smith was like, yo, he was like, it's not bigger than Florida State, Florida,
right?
Miami or Florida State. It's not bigger than Notre Dame, USC. Right. It's not bigger than he said something. He was like a couple other rivalries, LSU, Alabama, and he broke down a whole bunch of other rivalries that have like history or whatever the case.
Right. And if that was the case, they damn sure don't show them on rivalry week.
Hell no, nobody watch that shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about no damn. You know what? I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The SEC don't get the TV ratings, but their games down in the South, they may not watch it on TV, but them motherfuckers turn up at tailgating.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that real quick. I'm in Louisiana, LSU, Baton Rouge, 2.5 hours from me. They are planning to go fucking buck wild this whole entire weekend. I've been seeing all type of shit about how they about to go crazy for this LSU game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a house out here where I'm at. Like I said, I'm like 2.5 hours from Baton Rouge. It's a house out here, like, you know how you got the tin roofs and shit?
Right.
The roof is purple with LSU on top of it.
Damn.
I was like, when I first seen it, I said, wait, what the fuck? I thought I was tripping. And I'm like, yo, this shit is real out here. Like, this seriously. That's all they got. You know, like, in Georgia, they got 3 teams really that they could go for. Here, that's all they got. Them and the damn Saints. Yep. Oh, and the Pelicans. But, you know. Look,
right.
But yeah. I said, oh, yeah, it's serious. You go in any store that sell gear, that's all you see is LSU.
All you see is LSU, yep.
LSU, yeah. The South don't play about their football. Yo, Annie, I want to give you a quick shout out. The locks is looking right. They're looking on point.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, the locks is looking on point. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be 12 years strong in a week and a half, okay? 12 years strong. I untwist these motherfuckers. They this close to my booty. You know what I'm saying? So I've been rocking with this. The longest commitment I've ever had.
Yo, Tia, what you got for? Wait, let me jump to basketball before I let Tia go off with her boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland Cavaliers get Donovan Mitchell.
I seen that. I said, oh, shit.
I was like, wait a minute, Yes, I'm like, is this a real thing? Because I was half asleep in the motherfucker when I saw that. I'm like, some rumor type shit. I go back to sleep, right? And I wake up and it was all on my timeline. I was excited. I'm like, oh shit, I was excited as fuck. Yes, I didn't think they would be able to get somebody like him, to be honest.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Like I told my brother, I said they're not going nowhere, but it's a team in the making.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They're not going nowhere, but it's a team in the making. I said that was
Not yet. Yeah. It's the rebuild and the talent just took like a huge jump, and they'll probably make the playoffs, but they won't get out the first round this year. But next year, when them dudes mature, another year of maturity, Cleveland gonna be a problem in the East, especially if Brooklyn don't get their shit together.
Right.
Brooklyn is. I don't even like New York teams, so it don't really matter to me. But Brooklyn definitely need to get their shit together because it's a lot happening.
There's a lot of dysfunction going on over there.
There's too much going on with that. Yeah. People are so excited for football season. I'm like, shit, come on October.
Right.
Come on October. Like,
and I'm loving how the Guardians is looking though, being the youngest team in the damn league, doing their thing like that. I wasn't expecting them to do as well as they doing though. I ain't even gonna lie.
I still can't get over the name Guardians. I'm not fucking with it. I so wish they was the Indians still right now. No disrespect. I so wish they were still the Indians, because that's saying that Guardians shit is like, yo.
Yeah, it's weird.
So they changed it because they started complaining about it being Indians.
Yeah, but their name wasn't offensive. The mascot was offensive.
The mascot, Chief Wahoo was.
But the name wasn't offensive.
Right.
So what's the mascot now?
Ain't it just a big baseball head guy?
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
That's baseball for a head with a little hat on it or some shit.
Man, we need the Indian on the hat. That's what made the hat super dope. Like, who the fuck about to walk around with a big ass baseball on the hat now?
Nobody want that shit. Nobody want that shit.
Hey, I know you already talked about football, but I would just want to say how the Chargers came and got their ass whooped by Buffalo Bills last night. I don't understand.
No, that was the Rams.
I mean Rams. You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah.
The colors, the shit.
Yeah, that's what I hate. That shit. That's a whole nother story.
Chargers, so let me live. Okay, it used to be the Chargers before it went to Rams. You know what the hell I meant.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you meant, Pam.
But how they let Buffalo whoop their ass like that?
Man, look like
on ring night. On ring night.
Yes.
They were still drunk from February.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, they
kept getting sacked. Man, they was putting pressure on Stafford and shit. He couldn't get nothing off. They got their asses.
They miss Odell.
They definitely miss Odell.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I was like, well, damn.
Right. Well, that
though, weren't they? Buffalo was favored anyway, right?
Yeah.
Such a dominating ass performance, though. I wasn't expecting. I was like, damn.
I mean, to win, yeah, but to like tear that ass up.
Right. On opening, you the season opener, you are Super Bowl champs, and that's how y'all went down. God damn, it wasn't even competitive. I was like, what is this?
And like Annie said, they still hung over.
They hung all the way the fuck over. Okay, y'all can have your shot back. I'm sorry.
God damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey Tia, tell me what the fuck is going on in this boxing world.
All right,
Look,
here
y'all,
we go.
I was so excited for the Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall card. I was all hyped for it tomorrow and shit. Oh, we gonna push it back to the 15th because Queen Elizabeth died. You know they got to mourn for like 10 days.
Who the fuck give a fuck? I'm sorry.
So, do y'all want to know? I'm going to hell with everybody else that been on Twitter and everything else. So when I seen it, I'm like, damn, about time. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Well, damn.
My son gonna tell my mom, "Hey, Nana, she's not immortal after all."
Somebody sent me something today, like it was like a picture of Betty White and then a picture of the Queen. Betty White died in 99 and Queen 96. America won, the UK 0.
Motherfuckers is
Black
ridiculous.
Twitter, they said Scottish Twitter, Irish Twitter, and Indian Twitter been lighting her ass up. Didn't want nobody.
This motherfucker, she about to outlive us all. I was like, God, well, damn.
Right, right.
Like, who does? I was like, who does think she is?
Hey, they had her trending. RP Bozo. Betty White was trending yesterday on Twitter, and some other crazy shit was trending. But the best things was Princess Diana whooping her ass on like 4 or 5 different memes. It was like a clip from Real Housewives where Kenya closed the door and Phaedra walking in, and that was like it's Princess Diana. So she tried to walk through the premises.
Right. Princess Diana like shit. She treated Princess Diana like.
Hey, but all they kept saying is she going to hell. They had all the memes was her being in hell. Nothing about her going.
I heard she was a pretty fucked up individual.
Yeah,
but I heard that too. I heard shit about her regime too that I didn't like.
Yeah, you know, Megan said she don't like a sninger, so she didn't like a sninger, so you know.
Right.
Hey, she don't like me because my skin. Look, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I love black people. I hate niggas. But listen, you ain't gonna be discriminating against us, huh?
Said the nigga.
Says the nigga. I can't stand other niggas. Listen, I'm the black guy that got a white friend. If I show up to my white friend's event and it's another black guy there, it's a motherfucking problem.
Oh my God.
Who is this nigga?
That's exactly what you're gonna say. Hey man, who's this nigga?
Yes. Like who the fuck is this? Like, yo, no. Like, nah, who the fuck is that?
To the boxing real quick, y'all. They said it was some video or some footage of some naked man trying to escape from Buckingham Palace. Jumping out, climbing out the window, butt ass naked with nothing but socks on sheets, and the sheets tore, and that's where like the video stops, and they took it off the internet. I done heard some shady shit about Buckingham Palace.
Damn.
Right. Yes. They said it was some naked man trying to escape from that motherfucker.
Yeah, she had her hand in a lot of fucked up shit, especially the whole covering up the one
Diana
Epstein with
he had shit on them too?
No,
I think they were cool because it's like photos of them two, him and Ghislaine, and on her property. So it was
Jeffrey Epstein was a sick motherfucker, but he was a bossed up motherfucker like a
but
mother.
She covered up a lot of shit for him. So
that's because her son wasn't Andrew involved.
With the pedophile shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's some sick shit.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Anyway, back to
right.
Asses.
Let's before this conversation goes way far left. But anyway, it was supposed to be Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, and on the undercard, I want to say it was Daniel Dubois' sister, and it was supposed to be Alicia Bumgarner versus Michaela Mayer. And them was gonna all be some good ass fights. And now they're postponed on the 15th of October. But the 15th also brings the Devin Haney-Kambosos rematch and Wilder versus Helena. So all of those fights are going to be up against each other. I don't know how I'm going to watch them all. I'm going to be at work for one. I'm going to ask them, can we like turn on the TVs on different channels so I can see like all the fights?
Right.
Help me out, but
that actually might be a good place to watch it because that's the only place you can have all the
right. Oh my God, I was so excited.
I don't even know how you keep up with boxing. Period. I'd be so lost.
Because I love me. Yes, and
Tia gets turned on by violence.
No, okay. It's not true.
Okay.
So anyway,
look, she can't even deny it properly.
Wait. You're a tourist, right, Tia?
Yes. Yeah.
Leave her alone.
I'm on a listen. I just know a fellow tourist. I'm an Aries and a Taurus. I'm on the cusp. I just real recognize real. I respect the gangster.
We have a high tolerance for pain as well.
Pain.
So
yes.
Understand me. We will love to watch you get your ass whooped and laugh.
Yes. Agreed. Speaking of, that's what was going to happen if Clarissa Shields would have got to Savannah Marshall. But check this out, y'all. I was telling Jeremiah off damn camera and shit that Clarissa Shields got robbed when she fought her in the amateurs, and they took the video off the internet. She whooped Savannah Marshall's ass. And took that video off the internet. And not only that, I want to say this is the second time this shit has been postponed. The first time it was postponed, Savannah Marshall claimed she had an injury. I'm like, okay, fine. Now here it is, and they're using the Queen's death as an excuse to me. That's just my opinion. It might sound insensitive, but that's just my opinion.
Insensitive to who? What the hell does the Queen have to do with us?
That's what I said too. And somebody also tried to compare her passing away to John F. Kennedy passing away. I'm like, but John F. Kennedy had his head blown off.
The only thing that's to be mentioned about this damn Queen is she been the Queen for 70 plus years.
Right.
And she was like the youngest, whatever.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I said, man, they over there trying to figure out who's next. I'm like, I don't live over there.
That's right.
Ain't no kings and queens over here. We just got dickheads in office.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. And the Bumgarner mayor fight. See, I like Alicia Bumgarner. She's a good fighter, but I think she's underestimating Mayor. And plus, she didn't do her research because I saw like the little pressers and the trash talking and stuff. And she was just stuck. Like, she did not do her research on Mayor. Mayor is a good fighter. She got some footwork going on a little bit. You work her jab. She can work you on the inside and the outside. Alicia is more of relies on her power and just staying on the outside. But you're not going to pick somebody like Mayor apart. You're not going to do that. You're going to have to put pressure on Mayor and stay jabbing in her face all damn night. And if you can't do that, because that girl can fight. That was going to be a good ass fight. And I'm mad. Now I got to wait all the way to the 15th to see that shit. All of it. I'm like, why? And we already know Haney going to box Cambosos. We know how that's going to end. He going to grab him by his arm again and try to hit him like he did. That shit was so funny, y'all, because Haney was whooping his ass. He couldn't land nothing on Haney, so he grabbed Haney by the arm and kept trying to hit him, and he still missed. He still missed.
Hey, that'd be the same dude. Like, bro, I would have whooped your ass. You would have kept grabbing me.
Right. Yes, and that's October 15th. Okay. Yeah, because everybody wanted him to fight Tank, but Tank's team, from what I'm hearing, Tank's team blocking it. Because one of the sanctioning bodies ordered that fight, and Tank's team told them, well, you know what, if you're going to try to force us to fight Devin, we're going to take another route. So they just dropped things. That's what I heard. I don't know what the details are, but I'm like, man, come on, y'all. That's the fight we want to see.
He's the next Floyd, man. I'm telling y'all, Haney ain't no joke.
He ain't.
Next Floyd.
He ain't. Real technical guy, inside, outside fighter. He's very good. Very good.
Shout out to the LDBC again, Lions Den Boxing Community.
Yes,
I was on it this time.
And they saying it's supposed to be Fury and Joshua in December. That's what they're saying.
Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua.
That's what they're saying.
Is somebody still rooting for that bum ass dude?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
besides the producer.
See why you gotta go there?
Right. He got fans. He still got fans and shit. But I'm like, I'm mad because we wanted to see him fight Wilder and shit. Wilder was willing to give him everything he wanted, including Wilder was like, okay, I'll take a $12.5 million flat fee. They came up with a contractual issue. Anthony Joshua was like, I want $50 million tax free. Wilder was like, cool, gave him the $50 million. Joshua, I'm not gonna sell my soul for $50 million. Fine. Okay, I'll come over there on your turf and fight you at this venue. Oh, well, that venue's not available, but it was available when Joshua fought Povetkin. So it's like, man, come on. You could have made this fight, made it a classic fight. We could have possibly been on a trilogy with them by now, and then you wanted to bullshit around, play games.
It sounds like he running.
Right. That's
running. This motherfucker scared.
I'm like, but we'll see, y'all, because if you remember back a couple summers ago, Fury and Joshua were supposed to fight. You remember Fury lied about that while he was in litigation with Wilder and shit because he tried
They were supposed to
break it. Right. It was supposed to fight then. So Because 1 minute Tyson Fury's retired, the next minute he wants to fight Usyk, the next minute he wants to fight Joshua. I'm hearing it's a 60-40 split. I don't know what to believe. They saying it's in December, so that's one of those things I'll believe it when I see it. Especially given the fact that he's all over the place and don't have no what he want to do anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's going to happen either. I don't think he's going to fight Usyk, to be honest. Because Fury was just literally calling for Usyk.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Who knows, y'all? The way boxing is going now, that's why UFC and MMA be kicking his ass. Because at least they make the fight on the seat.
Because in boxing, they need to have an actual commission that makes the fucking best of the best actually fucking fight. Instead of a whole bunch of scared ass motherfuckers running around ducking and dodging each other and bullshitting.
But you know what else though? It's a lot of corrupt shit going on. They say in Savannah Marshall's corner, she got some gang banging ass motherfucker that's part of her damn team.
She said gang gang.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gang gang. I'll put that on the set.
Yeah.
Oh, gang.
On the gang. Yo, real quick before we jump off of sports, can we take a moment to give props and praise to Serena Williams?
Yes.
Yo, shout out to the queen. Amazing career, taking another step not only for minorities but for Black folks and also for Black women.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like that was a huge stance, and it's a young girl now that's kicking ass in the sport. I can't think of her name, but it's some young girl that kind of came in younger than Serena.
Talking about Naomi?
Yeah, is that her name?
She took a break though.
Oh, you talking about Naomi Osaka?
Yeah.
Talking about her? Yeah, didn't she take a mental health break though?
Yeah, she took a mental health break.
She just lost last week.
Oh, she's back and she lost. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
but shout out to the young queen.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the young queen. So, real quick before we jump into the main topic, and Annie is here because this is
Hold on. Let this be known. I haven't heard any more about Spence Crawford. I don't think it's happening.
Oh, it's not happening. It's not happening.
I don't think it's happening. They keep moving it. It went from October, right, to November, to December, to next year. Why would you have boxing up against football? That's not going to work.
You've been talking about Spence Crawford since I started jumping on y'all stuff.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They bullshitting around. Exactly. I didn't think it was going to happen either, but just had to.
It ain't going to happen.
It ain't going to happen.
It ain't going to happen.
But go ahead and jump to the main topic.
Oh, sorry about that. My bad, Tia.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
This is right up. I know Tia gonna have some real shit to say, and I definitely want DA to give his input. This is right up Annie's alley. Annie loves her hip hop music, period. But one of the realest thing is I've watched it. Yo, wait a second. Check out It's a Hard Knock Life podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, check that shit out. Yo, not only do she got like the dopest sneakers of the month thing and letting you know what's hot, what's fresh, what's new, but she's got some of the most up and coming artists that you gonna hear about, or you probably just started hearing about. That Amy already was jumping on them from the jump. So check it out. But this
check
queen,
me out after this. I'll be on after this. We talk about 90s hip hop tonight. Talk about 90s hip hop tonight.
90s hip hop tonight. Oh, who you got coming on there?
You can come on. Y'all, anybody come on. It's a group thing. It's like when we did Is R&B Dead. Like
okay. All right. I'm gonna jump on that. But the love for music, the love we all have for music, because I think hip hop put us through some amazing times, or at least when you hear a song, it can take you back to a tough spot you was going through or a period in your life. So we all love hip hop, but we also can recognize the negative influence that hip hop has also taken on our people, and even on us. And it's not the bash hip hop. I love hip hop with all my heart.
Me too.
Oh, I think we all do. I think we all love rap. We all love R&B.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as we've all matured in life, we can point to like points and times where like, yo, these motherfuckers is really saying this on this song.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
Definitely.
Not just that, is these motherfuckers really snitching on themselves and putting all their criminal activity out there?
100%. And then wonder why they in jail.
Right.
Yeah. So the main topic is basically.
My boy froze.
No, I'm here.
No, your face froze though.
I know. I was looking up the notes. What have you done? The gift and the curse of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start off with you, Tia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me, and I'm gonna go to Tia next with the same question.
I'm Annie. That's okay.
I'm gonna give Annie. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to you next, Annie. My bad. Don't fuck up too. I'm gonna go to you next, Annie. Give me 3 amazing things you felt hip hop has brought to the table as a whole, and give me 3 things where you're like, what the fuck?
Okay.
When it comes to hip hop.
All right. The 3 things I think hip hop has brought to the damn table. Definitely got female empowerment. Oh my God. You definitely got introduction to our culture. When I say introduction, I mean to the mainstream forefront.
Right.
And you definitely got a bomb ass new way of storytelling. That's how I look at it.
Yo, I feel it.
The negative side of that, the over hypersexualization, the glorifying of ignorance and that bullshit ass criminal activity, and just watered down stupidity. Period.
Well, damn. Tell them how you really feel.
I don't even know if I got any answers after that. Yeah.
Well, damn. Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember when I first heard MC Lyte. I remember when I first heard Queen Latifah and Monie Love, Ladies First. Shit, I was bumping that shit like a motherfucker.
Ladies first.
Yo, now mind you, I'm younger than y'all, so me hearing those songs, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up where my mom loves music. My dad loves music, so it was inevitable for me to have the love for music. My dad was a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I always heard music and in any form or whatever the case may be, especially hip hop wise. I always heard all the old school hip hop from my dad. And my mom was a R&B fucking connoisseur. So Mary J, R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Anything that was Jodeci, anything that was popping in the 90s,
right?
R&B wise, I could sing every single song word for word, one hit wonders or not. Right. I knew them all, you know. So with the music thing, it was like I got music all over my body. Music notes and everything is tatted all over me. Because that was always.
She used to be a producer.
And I used to be a producer and write songs. So yes, you know, music was always in my veins, whatever the case may be. But for me, Jamar, my 3 things. Black V, I'm sorry. Damn, I forget your name. What we called you the other night? Black Vagina. Goddamn.
Where the heck did that come from?
When we was on our meeting the other night, see, I was gonna say, what's the V stand for? Vagina?
No, velvet.
I know what it's for. Anyway.
God damn it, Andy, you so lucky. I need you in this life right now.
So, my 3 things I think was glorified. I have to agree with Tia with the women empowerment from back in the day and even now, where the newer female artists are banding together like crazy, like something that you would never expect to be happening, because at one point in time they were pinpointing all the female artists against each other.
Right.
So now these younger females, these 21s and you know, all under 30 basically, are all banding together, and they are, I mean, they support each other like no other.
Right.
They ain't beefing with each other. They ain't doing none of that. They all, I mean, yeah, they over sexualize everything, but they band together like no other. And I think that's one of the most important things that we need to see in a male dominated industry.
Agreed.
So that I agree with you, Tia, on that one. The women empowerment from old and new.
Mm-hmm.
The other is just the shit, y'all. I got a sick brain. The other is the fashion.
Yeah,
you know
that's what I was gonna say.
Fashion, the fashion again from old and new stuff is a little iffy, but some things you be like, oh, okay, that's fly. But the way hip hop brought out fashion, Dapper Dan back in the 80s was, you know what I'm saying, the guy that they all went to have their Louis, Gucci, Prada, or whatever, from head to toe in your car, everything. So hip hop fashion is a whole different culture besides the music itself. So fashion for sure, hip hop is undeniable. Everybody wants to wear it, everybody wants to have it, everybody wants to do it. And my last one, I mean, just New York, nigga.
Eat damn East Coast.
Basically.
Hip hop was born.
Born and bred there.
Greatest. So New York was the greatest thing for hip hop. I'm sorry. The downfall is these whack ass mumble rappers where we don't know what they're saying. They I don't know what's happening. Right? Another downfall is the internet. The internet just, it took the sincerity and the hard work out of it. It's easier now to make a trash song, put it on the internet, and they go crazy, and now you the hottest thing out here. It lacks substance. So the internet definitely took away from that.
Agreed.
And the third is definitely just, again, rapping about stuff that y'all don't even do and fooling these kids. That's it. You're faking. You're rapping about something you probably seen your cousin do.
Exactly.
Okay, wait. Now, what you just said, the last part. I remember we used to hate on or attack studio gangsters. That's what we used to call them back in the days. Now it's almost like we kind of lightweight wish these niggas were studio gangsters.
Right. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of them really are.
They really living that life.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah, you know, if you watch a couple, I'll just say this real quick. Lil Baby got a documentary on Amazon Prime called Untrapped. I mean, called Trapped. Or whatever. And we hear what Lil Baby say. We hear everything he's saying, and he telling you about his life. But to physically watch the stuff that he actually did as a young person, like, it really blew my mind. Like, yo, this cat really was one of the biggest. And I've heard of him from being in Atlanta, but I never like really knew, you know, one of the biggest dope boys under 20 in Atlanta before he got, you know what I'm saying, locked up and stuff like that. And it's crazy to see the transition of when he come out and, you know, how he progressed. And Lil Baby said it in there. He said, I was never wanted to be a rapper. Rap was never my thing. They made me do it so I wouldn't go back to the streets. Even Young Thug was in the documentary. Like, I used to pay him $20,000 and tell him to go home. How much money you gonna make today? All right, here, bet. Go home. You know what I'm saying? So if you see things like that and you get the feel of all these different artists or how they actually do it, that's where you gain more respect for them. Yeah, you be like, damn, you talking about this crazy stuff, and these young kids now take it to heart and now they try to do it, but you got to understand the pain as well that some of them are actually dishing out. That I mean, I watched that, was like, damn, okay, my boy.
My three positives are the documentation of the Black struggle,
Yes,
the cultural spreading impact with spreading our culture, spreading our struggle, spreading the amazing things about what it's like to be Black in this bitch. And another positive thing is the entrepreneurship.
Yes.
The negatives are we don't value ourselves, and we damn sure don't value women.
Amen.
We've hip hop has overhyped and oversold the material things.
That's true.
And
yeah,
hip hop also has, and it's not their fault, but they're a product of it. We put money over everything, over self-respect, over decency, over love and respect for those that we care and love for. We value money over it. And so as great as hip hop has been, hip hop has also become, or as great as hip hop has become the driving force, it's also become a driving negative force. We over sensationalize the fucking quote unquote idea of a real nigga.
Right.
Yes. We got these young kids, 13, 14, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If they make it that far, run around trying to prove that they real niggas, run around killing kids they age or even older. And that's crazy. Like, I always knew Chicago was bad growing up, but even now, like, if you make a diss song, a rap diss song, yo, they coming to find you. And then you kill that dude and you make a diss song about it. And yo, guess what? They coming to find you now. It's crazy, and it's not hip hop's fault. But because hip hop rap music has enabled us to see the yellow brick road, which is gold. We now feel that by any means necessary, who the fuck I gotta kill, who I don't gotta kill, whatever it takes to make it, I'll take it. And we don't value, hip hop makes us not value each other. And listen, more Black people get killed on rap records than any movie, any scary movie,
that's true,
any other form of entertainment. It's fuck that nigga, I'll kill that nigga, this nigga ain't shit, I ride on the niggas,
I got
fuck all them bitch ass niggas, them niggas ain't a part of my set. It's all that bullshit.
Go ahead, gangster.
And we love our people, but does hip hop really promote Black love more so than Black death? I know we have a few artists, like y'all said earlier, your J. Cole's, your Nas, your Kendricks. You got a few of them artists, and there's even more, your Jean Grays, and your what's the old girl's name?
Immortal Tech.
Immortal Tech. And you got so many artists that promote it, but they're not pushed to the forefront. Most of them are.
Exactly. The
negativity
forefront, unfortunately.
Black negativity sells.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's where the money gonna come from.
True.
That's where the money gonna
100%.
come in. Like I've never, I honestly, and tell me if I'm wrong, and tell me if I want y'all honest opinion during this discussion. But I've heard more black people killed on black records than anything else. I've heard more black people threaten to get their ass whooped and beaten and fucking all the other shit, dragged out their car, robbed or stole from by black people more than any other race threaten to do it.
That's true.
I've heard the most lack of love for a fellow black man from black people than I've heard it from any other race. Fuck, even more than the KKK. Niggas is killing niggas on record and bragging about it and having love for it and just promoting it more than the KKK could ever promote
it. They lynching their own people.
We
Basically.
lynching ourselves. We lynching our brothers, our sisters. For what?
For notoriety, for recognition,
to be rich and famous,
quote unquote, like you said, real nigga acceptance, acknowledgement. But it's not, like you said, it's not doing anything but hurting the culture more than building it up.
Right.
Bro, true. The most respected black man, one of the most respected black men in this country by black people, quote unquote, us real niggas, real black people, is Big Meech.
Facts.
Because he's one of the big a killer. One of the big dogs who did it bigger than anybody else. Not realizing him doing it bigger was meaning he poisoned our community bigger than more than any other black man who did it. Detroit, Atlanta, St. Louis, and all spots in between. But we celebrate. We honor that man.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Larry Hoover. Huh.
He another
and I don't want to come across as a negative Nancy, and I know y'all not either. But at some point, accountability has to kick in. At some point, responsibility kicks in. At some point, we become awake and we realize that this shit is bullshit.
Right. Hey, but you know what it takes, and it never lasts though. It takes for one of them to get killed, one of these celebrities, right, to get killed. Then everybody be like, "Oh, we gotta stop the violence." This X, Y, Z, right? That'll last a few months, and then next thing you know, it's back to normal business as usual. Right. And then 6 months later, another one of y'all is put to 6 feet under, and we say, "Oh, gotta start the violence." Let's start with your community first. Let's start where you're from, where you learned these behaviors from. Let's start there and try to stop it in your community and spread the word there, and then branch out to spread the word more. But you can't say stop doing this and this. Like 21 Savage, they had these crazy wild shootings in Atlanta, and he was like, "Oh, we gotta stop this gun stuff." But bro, you dropped a song not too long after that talking about shooting a nigga. Like, make it make sense.
You know who else be Kevin Gates. Oh, he be trying to talk that shit, and he rap about the very thing he denounces. And as far as 21 Savage goes, ain't he the same 21 Savage to try to make it look like his black father was not in his life when that wasn't true?
Man, listen. You know what he said too? He was like, "I just do this for entertainment." There you go. You lying, you perpetuate the stereotype of the non-existent black father for money.
Man, yo, you know who made me bring this up? And I thank Annie, but I thank this artist himself for it. What T.I. is going through right now
with his son,
he's as much as he worked his ass off, he grand hustled his ass off to put his kids up in a better situation and afford for them the luxury and opportunities that most of us or our kids will never see. and his kid turns out to still want to be a motherfucking gangster. Not because he has to survive, but because he wants to. That's what the fuck you get.
So you know what?
And there's a different way he raised him and his girls. Like
that is definitely karma.
His son a little more leeway, and that's probably why his son's behaving the way he is. As
yeah.
Daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like we grew up. I'm not hood. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up around. I didn't have to do it, but my friends, I have friends who did it to survive. I'm not making excuses for them, negative, wrong, or indifferent, or right. But I witnessed people who actually went through the fucking struggle and they felt like there was no other choices. Maybe there was, but at that point in time, that's what they knew. That's what they thought. They thought that was their only options. Right. Not making excuses for them, but I get it.
Certified product of your environment.
A product of your environment. And to see this motherfucker whose kid grew up in a household with Bentleys, a studio in his basement, fucking travel the world, fucking on TV, famous already, everything else, still turn out to be this rude, ignorant, selfish, disrespectful, entitled little shit.
You want to do what your daddy did, but half of the motherfuckers your daddy did any of that shit with is dead or in jail.
Exactly.
And then you do these things, right? Like this whole getting locked up situation, and you get out and you want to show your paperwork. Nigga, your paperwork don't say nothing. You're killing me right now. Your paperwork is not giving us nothing. When you see niggas show paperwork, they shit this thick and they went to jail for umpteen different things and did time. Boy, you was in jail for some hours. Stop the madness. And then had the nerve to drop a video. Talking
and on the video, still ignorant, Annie. On the video, he
I was like, I'm not looking at this shit. I didn't watch it.
Hell. I just seen a clip of it and I was like, and what pissed me off about it is Tiny posted a clip and was like, my little something. Like she basically was saying he was a little fuck up that made a music video. But I'm like, sis, I wouldn't even be sharing this shit. I don't give a fuck if people.
No, I'll be embarrassed. I would feel as a parent I failed.
Yeah. But what I will say about T.I. is I will give that to him. He said he gonna be in jail. He gonna be in prison. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do about it. I could say what I could say. I could tell him and try to teach him the right way, but he's gonna do what he wanna do, and there's nothing I could do about it. That's the one thing when I seen that, I said, T.I., you know what, you ain't never fucking lie, because you know anybody else would be in denial and be like, oh, my kid this, my kid that. T.I. said, nah, fuck that. I see exactly which way he going, and I know
because he got in trouble for doing that shit the first time around. Remember the first time the motherfucker got in trouble at the Waffle House?
Talking about you over here arguing with simple servants, T.I.
Yeah.
He called the Waffle House waitress a simple servant.
Bro, Annie, product of his motherfucking spoiled ass environment. You over thugging it out because it's a fucking privilege, because you fucking quote unquote can, not to survive, not because your environment is fucked up, but because it's cute to you. Exactly. It's what's gonna make you hot. It looks sexy to you. And that's the downfalls of hip hop. I remember, Andy, you lived in Ohio before, and Tia, you from Ohio. The main reason, and Columbus has changed a lot since then. The main reason why niggas in Ohio used to look at Columbus niggas funny was because anybody else from Ohio and around Ohio could go to Columbus and thrive, like escape their fucked up hoods in cities they grew up in, and go to Columbus to thrive, to make it. You go to Columbus, and these niggas grew up in Reynoldsburg, Westerville, and a whole bunch of other spots, seen BET, and wanted to be that. When we grew up in the bro, you were limited to the areas you can go to escape it. It was hard to escape it. Even when you thought you made it, you still get pulled back to the because your cousin got shot,
Mm-hmm.
or your brother got shot, or
Mhm.
your uncle got robbed or got set up, or you going to some type of funeral and you can't go to the funeral because the funeral might get shot up because niggas still got beef with that nigga, whatever the case.
That's true.
Like, yo, so most of these other places come from that standpoint where Columbus to us used to be like the escape.
Mhm.
The escape. Like, yo, bro, go to Columbus, get a job, chill the fuck out,
Used to
enjoy life.
always say, why people just move to Columbus? That's not moving anywhere. I used to say
It's
that
not.
all the time. So go, that's not going far enough. But I got it though. But I'm like,
Mhm.
if you want change, you have to remove yourself from the entire state.
Yes.
But I got why people from Youngstown would move to Columbus, like you said, because it was more
It was
there
more than
than
what we
being
had.
in Youngstown.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, when I was younger, like straight out of high school, I used to always see people early 2000s. I used to be like, damn, they just moved to Columbus. That's it. Like, they didn't even fucking go nowhere. I used to be so upset. Like, niggas like, yeah, I'm moving out of town.
Where and
Where you
where are you
moving to?
going?
I'd be like, so where
Right.
you moving to? Oh, we moving to Columbus. You know, you're still in Ohio, right? Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. All right. And I was in Georgia at that time, and I'm like, damn, like it's so many Virginia, Florida, Georgia. Don't move to Georgia now, but Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It was North Carolina,
and
South
who
Carolina.
fucking up Georgia right now? Out of towners.
Out of towners definitely.
Yeah.
Fuck Georgia.
All
When
that
I
black
moved to
excellence
Georgia
down there.
in 2005. It was a lot of out of towners there, but a lot of them was there from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And so when I moved there, it was, subtle of us like new. And then as the years, I was in Georgia for 14 years. As the years progressed, you kept seeing more and more. And to me, I'm gonna tell y'all, it was more New Yorkers coming to Georgia than anybody, any other state. So it was fucking Georgia was full of New Yorkers.
New Yorkers and New Yorkers and LA niggas.
Yep, California. And then when I moved to Georgia right before Katrina, when Katrina happened, all the New Orleans motherfuckers came to Georgia and they did a number on Georgia, period, and then left. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, like it's a whole different. Boy, stop! I ain't even go. That's a whole other story. It's just a different atmosphere now. Don't move to Georgia, guys. Don't do it.
So as we go through Tia, do you gotta what Doris this episode?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. So let me close this out real quick. So as we move forward, all of us here, we love hip hop. We're thankful for hip hop, the positive, and we understand the negatives, and we try not to always put a negative light on it because hip hop inspired me to do so many great things. Because of hip hop, I was able to be an MC Hammer fan and then be down on it when dudes dissed him, but then most of rap is doing nothing but following the MC Hammer blueprint of commercialism.
Then he got suspended for school for Biggie and Tupac.
You say what?
Then you got suspended for school for fighting over Biggie and Tupac.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God! Really?
Hey, I was a loyal West Coast fan to the fullest, like super loyal. Like I didn't even live on the west side of Youngstown. I was north side, but I was still like west side. We kill all you motherfuckers. Hey, Andy, you remember going to Red and you could tell, and I know it's just like this in Cleveland too. You remember going to school and you could tell who a nigga loved hip hop by the way they dress?
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Yes. You like, oh, that nigga's a Wu-Tang fan. Look at the triple fat Bubba Goose coat. He got the everything else. Like you knew who his music was just by the way they dressed.
I gotta have some props for my show tonight.
Yeah, I love those days. I don't want to be that get off my porch dude, but I love music I love music when music had like not coast, but just different genres to it. East Coast, West Coast, down south, and not everybody wasn't just trying to chase the same sound. Like I loved it then. So anything you want to add to hip hop, y'all, too, before we jump off into you know what, Doris?
Real quick, just to let people know, like we talked about off camera, look at the bigger picture. You got your Jean Grays, you got your Miss Crazy T's, you got your Angel Hazes out there. If Adelia Banks wasn't so mentally unstable,
my baby is so.
She's so talented, but so gone.
And that's what I'm saying. She can act, she can sing and rap.
It's horrible.
Yeah. I love how she raps to house beats. But it's like the house beat is already fast up tempo, but I gotta catch up to her. That's how bomb of a lyricist she is, and she just ain't nothing worse than self.
So nobody take her serious now.
Right.
It's bad.
Right. All right, we getting ready to get to you know what, Doris, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Get ready to step inside the mind of your co-host Tia McRae with her segment. You know what, Doris? Okay, Tia, the world is listening. Tell them what's on your mind. And with no further ado, here is, you know what, Doris?
You know what, Doris? How come everybody act like all this shit on the internet is something new? Ain't nothing new if somebody fly you out to get fucked.
Yo, what?
I can't take it.
I wasn't prepared.
I didn't know he was gonna say that.
What the fuck? None of this shit is
like what you say, Tim? Bitch has been doing this since the 80s. Stop playing. You ain't doing shit fancy.
What the fuck? You already know what it is. The guy already know what it is. He's spending money. He don't have know you, but he like what he see. He's spending money to fly you out there to where he at. What the hell you think he want? And then somebody was like, well, 38 is too old. I said, well, I done got a couple of offers and I'm 38. The fuck you mean? I ain't take them. Up on it, but this shit ain't.
Shit, where we going? Stop fucking playing.
Right.
Where we going? Is it white sand involved? Baby, I'm about to bust it all the way right.
That is true.
Playing.
That is true. Yeah. Now, if it is something nice where that motherfucking water is crystal,
We going to Maldives or something?
See all the damn marine life through that bitch.
We going to the Maldives. Like, what's up?
Thank you. Is this gonna be like some real? I mean, but none of this shit is new though, y'all.
Can't be domestic though. I done been everywhere on my own.
Right. What's the point of that? Is it gonna be like the W Hotel? Where it's like damn $1,000 a night, damn near some shit like that.
I've been there by myself too. Tia, they can't even take me there.
I want to go home.
So y'all, please, just all I say is tread carefully. Be safe about it, but none of this is new. Nothing you are seeing on the internet is new. Eating ass ain't new. That's not new.
Nope.
They just put it out there more. None of this shit is new. This been going on since the dawn of people. Wherever here Sodom and Gomorrah, all
they said for eons and eons and eons.
Right. Exactly.
You said eating tossing salads is old as prostitution. Prostitution, the oldest form of work ever.
They was eating ass
mankind.
They was eating ass when they started prostituting.
Exactly. Oh, ain't none of this shit new, y'all. So calm down. Don't be talking about who too old to get what, cause motherfuckers was doing it before your ass was a thought. So don't act
She
like
said before your ass was a thought.
A thought, nigga.
Look at you with the Rhapsody word.
Right. Killed them.
But yeah, that's all I got. God damn it. Don't act like it's new to get flown out, to get your back blown out. Got bars, god damn it. Bars.
So what I got from you know what, Doris, is bitch, if you getting flued out,
right,
you better be busting it wide.
Exactly.
If you so hyped for a nigga to get you flown, no, what the bitch say? Flew out to Miami.
That's what they say.
Bust it open. If he flew you out to LA, bitch, you better bust it open. If he said come to goddamn Virginia, bitch, you better bust it open. That's all I heard.
Thank you. Period.
If he paid for your flight, you
bust
better
it open.
give him that tight.
Yep. Bars, goddamn it, bars.
All right.
Yo, go ahead. Let's jump. God damn, she did spit bars. Jump into the next segment, D80.
Okay, AAA listeners, it's time for Black V to present Don't Hashtag This. I repeat, don't hashtag this. And now your co-host, Black V.
Don't hashtag this for this episode is going to be don't hashtag I wish a nigga would. Again, don't
but
hashtag
I do wish a nigga would.
Hashtag I wish a nigga would. Niggas don't give a fuck these days. And some of these niggas just would do it.
True.
Folks have put away filters, have put away they give a fucks in this lifetime and in these day and age. They don't give a fuck. They don't even know what the fuck giving a fuck is about.
Right.
They not only would they would, they could, they can, and they will. Don't hashtag that because there's always some dumbass wishing, waiting, praying, hoping, and thanking you for allowing them the opportunity to just do that. Would.
Right.
They will test you. They will try you.
Yeah.
They will come for your shit.
Try me. I got the answer key.
I got that. Listen, it's unfortunately, God rest his soul. It's a brother that did try Sauce Walker and lost his life.
That's true.
Okay? Ain't no jewelry ever gonna be worth a black man's life. Okay? Ain't no diamond, ain't no chain, ain't no ring worth a brother losing his life over. Ain't no fighting over no woman that ain't your, even if she your wife, bro, let her go. There's more on the horizon. Yep. Let it go. If a brother take yours, she was never yours in the first place. You can't lose something that's yours. A motherfucker can't take something that's yours from you like that. If she was yours, she'd still be yours. Let it go.
Right.
Don't hashtag I wish a nigga would. Because there's plenty of niggas that will.
Preach.
Yep. That's true.
I'm Black V. That's T. Yeah. There go the extraordinary executive producer, Air, the motherfucker behind the scenes, the boss of all bosses, Annie. It's a Hard Knock Life podcast. Shout out
coming
to
on in 13 minutes.
Podcast.
It's coming on in 13 minutes. 13 minutes.
Don't forget to tune in the season finale of Queens with Attitude podcast. We want to sit there and make sure y'all show up for the turn up and turn out and a goodbye party to Queen Nikki. And shout out to motherfucking Pussy Talks. Shout out to Deep Throat Conversations. Shout out to who the fuck am I missing, Annie? We missing somebody, but goddamn shout out to him. Shout out to Pastor Bendover.
I miss everybody. I miss somebody every time I say it. So I don't
shout out to Big Spanky and Pastor Bendover too, and Jet Fly Clothing.
Hey, let me tell you real quick though. When I do my shout outs, I go, oh yeah, AAA podcast, whenever the fuck they come on, because I don't know when the fuck they come on. They just come on. That's how I say y'all, because I don't never know. Like today, I'm like, I went to go do my broadcast, and I'm like, oh, they coming on today. Okay, let me make sure. So yeah. So that's how I be talking about y'all. Because I say the times, I'm like, them niggas come on whenever.
Whenever they come on.
Just check it.
Yo, shout out to ACS Productions. Shout out to AAA Productions. And shout out to Truth Entertainment Films. I'm Black V. That's T. Yeah, our special, beautiful, amazing guest host is Annie, the motherfucking boss, executive producer extraordinary. And that's D80 in the background. We thank you. God bless you and good night. Peace.